This is live. Grant doesn't know where they came from, but he knows where they are right now.
That's right.
He's found them this morning. So if you're at home going,
I know
okay,
where
great,
they
we
are
found
now.
them.
I can tell you where they are now. It's breakfast time out here at the. You see this guy? This guy over here right behind me? He's hanging out right for us. He's being really good and nice and photogenic for us. There's about 6 more over behind that tree right there. It's breakfast time, so they're all just munching on the trees, I suppose. But, you know, this is where they're at hanging out. We're out of the Heritage Riverfront Trail. This is on Kansas City's Riverfront, just north of the River Market if you cross a pedestrian bridge. This is where they're hanging out. It's not necessarily the what in this case, it's the who, and the who is the goats, and we don't know where they came from. It's genuinely a mystery. So KC Pet Project is the one who is in charge of solving this mystery. They say they started getting calls about these goats out here on the riverfront several weeks ago, and then they started looking into it because the calls kept getting numerous and more frequently because these goats get everywhere. They then found out that no, these are not the same goats that were part of the Port Authority's plan to have goats out here trimming the grass. These aren't those goats. These are actually totally separate goats, so they don't know where they're from.
It truly is a mystery. We're not sure where these goats came from, why they're loose. We haven't been able to make the connection to an owner or anybody that's reported ownership of missing them.
So here's kind of the worry. It's happening right now. They were over here in this concrete slab right behind us, but now they're migrating over this way. And the problem is that they're really good at getting in places they're not supposed to go. So they're walking right along those steep rocks by the river, sometimes wading into the river. We don't want those goats to wash away. They're getting on the railroad tracks. I don't think I need to explain to you why goats on a railroad track would be a horrible idea. So they do want to try and get these goats. It's just been super tough for them to corral the goats. They're in this space now, but because it's so wide out here, KC Pet Project and their officers have had a tough time capturing them, but they have got 3 of them, so from the count of it, just 7 more to go. And I know you've got questions now, so ask away.
I mean, to be clear, you see them behind, you're like, why isn't Grant going to get them? There's no way around that fence, right, Grant?
No way around the fence, and I gotta be honest, I'm not really sure how they got there because they have been known to get around everywhere.
Yeah.
This fence is like a no trespassing, you can't get behind it fence, there's no gates, but the goats can go around that because they're walking along the riverfront. They're actually crossing through the river to go around all these fences, so they kind of go everywhere. They are tough to capture.
And Grant was explaining to us too, you probably noticed the tags in their ears. That doesn't necessarily mean, oh, this tag goes with this person. They've gotten the ones that have the tags, but that doesn't necessarily mean we're able to directly tie them to anybody. It's just so the owner knows who they belong to. So if we learn more about that, we'll share it with you.